How you guys doing? This is important in reference to the history and the abuses of what dirty government has done and the fact of them trying to steal my identity and them blocking me from my mother and father's estates of which they had kidnapped me from. Don't forget, these people trespassed on my mother and father's property first. I mean, meaning when they had played their accusations of their lies, meaning when they kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions, and these people, the beginning of their activities, whatever their lies are, whatever their tricks are, they trespassed over the property line of my mother and father's estates. So remember that in reference to anything that they try to say, anything they try to make up. And don't forget, I don't associate with any of these people that are doing this, in this hostage situation. And don't forget the abuses that I have been through, such as the satellite man damaging my teeth, the satellite man terrorizing my life, these satellite controllers trying to criticize me about food and the foods that I eat and the foods that I choose. The activity of these people had kidnapped me back in the 80s. These government people tried to starve me to death. And that has happened, several times where they had tried to do that. And it is treason and it is attempted murder. And I have not received any of the lawsuit monies from the previous years where they had done that before. This is just general information. I have food in the refrigerator, but this is just a general acknowledgement. And in reference to the argumentative situation, there's even been court cases that say that if I have to argue my identity of who I am and who my parents are, government people have to get arrested. You guys know that, right? The role protocol of my identity is in the media 24 hours a day. And every government branch has documents of my identity and who my biological parents are. And and don't forget, when they kidnapped me back in the 80s, these people was demanding ransom money from my mother. And they have the phone calls recorded in some places. In reference to when they were holding me hostage and they were demanding money. They were calling my mother's mansions and demanding ransom monies. And they have the phone records of that too. Supposed to have been at the Treasury and some other places. But in reference to the activities of these people criticizing me, these people slandering my character, these perverts that tried to steal my penis, the perverts that tried to steal my blood and sperm, the satellite controllers that have damaged my teeth, these people trying to steal my identity. My identity is documented in all 50 states and in other countries too. So in reference to these people that have tried to steal my identity, they just hit me in the mouth. The people that are trying to steal my identity, there has to be court cases against them. These people blocking me from my trust funds, those people need to go into court. These people tried to deprive me of my rights, and they tried to steal my mother and father's estates from me. And these people was trying to steal my mother and father's mansions, and my grandparents' mansions too, and business locations and properties. And these people tried to steal, the car collections of my mother and father. They tried to steal, family heirlooms out of my mother and father's mansions. These people tried to steal paintings and jewelry from my mother and father's mansions. These people tried to steal lots of things. And I'm not sure how much it was, but I guess some of these people tried to steal like $38 billion. And these people trying to block me from my mother and father's mansions. And these people trying to steal my identity. What's their worth? Who are these people? These people that tried to steal everything. They thought if they stole from me and my mother and father's estates, these people tried to claim that they thought what they stole, they thought that's what their value was. No, their value's in the negative, man, whoever these bad people are. These people tried to steal everything. They've held me hostage. They damaged my teeth. They tried to steal my penis. They've been burning my tailbone. These people blocked me from my mother and father's estates. And in reference to any of the governors or mayors that have sent identification from all 50 states that has, the address on my driver's license from in all 50 states, I haven't received any of those. So in reference to governors and mayors was supposed to send me driver's licenses from all 50 states or all 49 other states, obviously. And it was supposed to have my mother and father's mansion addresses on them. In reference to whichever city and state my mother and father had mansions, and my grandparents too. And, I only have my little driver's license that has this little house address on it. And I haven't received any of the lawsuit monies from the Screen Actors Union or the Directors Union, the Writers Union, or from these bad people blocking me from my mother and father's estates or accounts and trust funds and lawsuit monies or benefits. These people are still holding me hostage. I haven't received anything in the postal mail. Oh, and yeah, and don't forget, these satellite controllers spying on me, burning on me, trying to make up dirty accusations. That's one of those things Adolf Hitler did. Adolf Hitler was burning people in showers, trying to gas people. Adolf Hitler was calling other races dirty, other ethnicities of people, he was calling them dirty. And somebody might say they think Adolf Hitler might have been Middle Eastern German. I'm not quite sure. You'd have to check whatever Adolf Hitler's DNA is, wherever the information is at. I have no clue. But I'm not German and I'm not Middle Eastern either. So in reference to these people trying to steal or blocking me from my trust funds or blocking me from my lifestyle that I was born into, and in reference to, don't forget, in reference to revenues in the media and the Royal Protocol in the media, is monies and revenues that I was supposed to have received from companies of my mother and father's estates, plus movie productions and commercial information or, TV productions. You guys know that, right? That's why the Royal Protocol is in many forms of media. Reference to companies and media companies that I'm the owner of. So, it's very important. And, these people trying to criticize me, burning on me with satellites, trying to call me dirty. No. That's the kind of shit Adolf Hitler did. And Adolf Hitler tried to switch people's identities. He tried to steal the clothes off their back and tried to move into their properties. You see all the information in the history of these bad people. They tried to move into properties, tried to steal vaults. They just hit me in the throat. And they've tried to steal car collections and heirlooms. And this satellite man trying to play dog muzzle, hitting me in the mouth and teeth all the time, and burning my face and burning my groin and my tailbone. Those satellite controllers need to go to court, man. They need to go to prison, or they need to get put on trial for their crimes, whoever they are. And in reference to monies and lawsuit monies I was supposed to have received, they're obviously trying to use some impersonator that's trying to steal my lawsuits. And don't forget, my DNA is one of a kind. So whoever these people are that have done these mutilations and damage, they had no legal right touching me in the first place. Royal Protocol even says that, and Treasury documents say that, and court proceedings from the past. The information is restraining orders against any of these abusive people that have tried to steal from me, or they've tried to hurt me, or they've tried to damage my face and teeth, and what they have done. It even says the government was supposed to pay me within 24 hours. They were supposed to start paying the lawsuits immediately within 24 hours of their government people violating my life. And there's a reason for that, because these people always try to get out of the lawsuits when they have violated my life or they violated my parents' lives, in reference to many things. In reference to these people violating my parents' lives and these dirty government people murdering my parents and these people holding me hostage, when these people trespassed on my mother and father's property when my parents was alive, these people tried to steal corporation properties, these people trespassed and kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions, and the IRS said hello. I haven't received any money from the IRS either, or the Treasury, or the Supreme Court, or from anywhere. Just have my unemployment. And I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. My parents even had it on a list of certain times and dates where I was supposed to be at certain mansions and, certain acknowledgments of things. Or, plus, I need to move out of Indianapolis, Indiana. This is just a stupid situation of abuse, and, I haven't received any of the lawsuit monies from California. And these people had kidnapped me from California. I haven't received any of the monies from anywhere. Not even from other countries that tried to send me monies from lawsuits or anything. I haven't received nothing. Still being held hostage in Indianapolis, Indiana. Until I'm at my mother and father's mansions and new mansions, in reference to, the situation if I have to get a new mansion and then, somewhere close to my mother and father's mansions to see what's going on, because people are not allowed to downgrade me and try to call me a poor person. And they need to find out what class and history these people came from that stole from me, that are holding me hostage. They tried to blame me and my family history for their failures in life, whoever these bad people are. My parents was very successful, and my grandparents was very successful. And these people tried to steal. They tried to change my education, tried to make me look like somebody that came from some poor family. World Protocol's been in the media the whole time. The Treasury documents of my identity have been on record the whole time. And hello, friendly countries, many things of importance.